So your converter-filled fountain pen is giving you trouble. I'm Kevin from Fountain Pen Revolution, and let's talk converters. What are they? What are the advantages of using them? And most importantly, how to troubleshoot some of the most common issues related to them. Now, a converter is essentially a refillable apparatus that allows you to fill with bottled ink a pen that can also use cartridges. Back before the 1950s, all fountain pens used only bottled ink. And in the 50s, cartridges were invented. These little pre-filled plastic tubes that you could pop into the back of your fountain pen and fill on the go, but they would also usually come with, or could be purchased separately, a converter that would allow you to convert the pen back into a bottle-filled fountain pen. Now, they're pretty simple to use. What you do with these pens is you just unscrew the barrel and you'll find the converter inside, and you normally twist or push and pull the converter to descend the piston inside the converter, and then dip your pen in ink and twist the converter back to draw ink up into the pen. Pretty simple. Now, there are lots of types of converters out there. The most common type is called Standard International. A Standard International converter has a 2.4 millimeter opening, and it's the most broadly used among different pen brands. But there are also a lot of brands out there that use proprietary converters. So let's talk about some of the different types. Lamy is one of those types. Lamy fountain pens use a unique size cartridge. Therefore, they have a unique size converter that has a little larger opening on it than a Standard International. If you have a Lamy pen, you're going to need a Lamy converter. Pilot also makes proprietary converters. This one's called the Con 70, and you actually push this little button on the top to fill it. Or this one is a twist-filled converter called the Con 70 that fits Pilot pens. Platinum is another brand that uses proprietary cartridge sizes. So if you have a Platinum pen, you're going to need a Platinum converter. Kaweco makes a number of shorter fountain pens like the Kaweco Sport. So they created this shorter version of a converter. This one actually pushes and pulls. So if you have a short Kaweco fountain pen, you're going to need that type of converter. Some converters actually thread into or thread onto the back of the grip section. That's true. Some of our FPR pens, this converter is from the FPR Himalaya, and you can see it has some threads that thread into the back of the grip section, or another larger version for our FPR Ashoka, which threads into the back of the grip section. So that you're going to want to make sure that you have the right type of converter for your pen. Now, what are some of the advantages of using converters versus using cartridges? I've got some diamine cartridges and some diamine ink. Both of these products cost about $8, but the bottled ink is much more economical in the long run. This box of cartridges has 18 cartridges inside. That means there's less than 9 millimeters of ink in this $8 box, but there's 30 milliliters of ink in this $8 bottle. So in the long run, it's a lot more economical use of your money to use bottled ink versus cartridges, if that matters to you. Another thing that's nice about bottled ink is there's a whole lot more colors out there. There's far more variety of colors in bottled ink than cartridge inks. If you like different colors, bottled ink and therefore converters might be for you. Another advantage I like is when you use a converter, you're flushing ink back and forth through the pen, so it cleans the pen a little bit as you're filling the pen, and that keeps the pen from drying out quite as frequently as a cartridge-filled pen does. Another advantage I like is if your pen is skipping, like this one is, then you can simply unscrew the barrel and advance a little bit of ink into the converter, screw that barrel back on, and get your pen up and running again. So that's a nice little advantage of converters compared to cartridges. All right, let's talk about some troubleshooting. Let's say that your converter-filled fountain pen isn't flowing very well. Maybe it's skipping, or if it's a flex pen, it's railroading or something like that. Now, there's a number of things that could be causing this, right? It could be bad ink or a dirty feed. We're going to leave all that aside and focus just on cartridges today. I'm just on converters today. What might be going on with your converter that might be causing your pen not to flow well? Well, the first thing I'm going to check, if this is the case, is I'm going to open up my pen and I'm going to see if the ink might be stuck at the back of the converter. If the ink is stuck at the back of the converter, it's obviously not going to get ink to the feed, and so that's going to be a problem. Fortunately, the fix is normally pretty easy. You can just give that converter a little flick, and normally the ink will drain back to the front of the pen, or you might rub your finger down that nib slit, and that a lot of times helps get the ink flowing again. This is the reason that a lot of pens, or some converters anyway, have something called an agitator. You might see in this converter there's a little spring inside that moves up and down when you turn it upside down, and that's meant to keep that ink agitated and flowing well. The Con 40 converter from pilot that I mentioned has some little BBs inside, and those are meant to rattle that ink and keep it flowing. Another thing to check or to consider if you've been writing really quickly with your fountain pen, and this is especially true for flex fountain pens, it could be that there's been an airlock formed inside the converter. You see, if ink is getting expressed from the pen faster than air is able to get back in, then the pen's essentially having trouble breathing, and you might just need to give it a minute to rest, or you could use that converter to advance a little ink, and that'll fix the problem. If you found this helpful so far, please consider subscribing below. Now let's talk about what happens if your converter-filled pen is putting out too much ink. It's leaking, or it's leaving drips on the page, or it's just putting out too much ink. One thing you need to understand with this is that it's probably an airflow issue. You see, fountain pens essentially breathe. They intake air and they exhale ink. But if too much air is getting into the system, then invariably too much ink is going to come out. So I'm going to see if there might be something going on with the converter. You can see that this converter right here is not pressed all the way onto the back of that nib unit. There's a little gap there that might be allowing a little extra air in. So I'm just going to make sure that this converter is pressed in tight to the back of the nib unit like that. You might want to check and make sure that your converter is pressed all the way on. You might want to check and make sure that the converter isn't too loose. The converter in this nib unit is really loose and falls out easily, as you can see. So I'm probably going to need a new converter in this case. There's just not a good connection. If your converter is threaded, like in some of our FPR pens, then it's a good idea to get some silicone grease, and you can just add a little dab of silicone grease onto the threads of that converter, and that helps seal up any potential air leaks. Now, you might also need to test to make sure you don't just have a bad converter. This is a pretty easy thing to do, and here's how I do it. If I want to test a converter, what I'll normally do is lick my finger and stick the converter to it and twist the converter to make sure there's good suction, right? If it holds onto your finger like that, or if you hear a nice pop as you pull the converter off, then there's probably a nice seal there. If it doesn't do that, then there's probably a leak in the seal of that converter, and you may just need a new converter. All right, so quick recap. Your converter-filled fountain pen isn't writing well, it's skipping. Well, hey, make sure the ink isn't stuck at the back of the nib unit. You might need to advance, or back of the converter, you might need to advance a little ink down. You might need to give a flick to that converter. You might need to rub your finger along the back of the nib slit to get the ink going again. You might also consider that maybe you've been writing too quickly, especially if it's a flex pen. You need to slow down a little bit, let the pen breathe. If the pen is laying down too much ink, you want to make sure and figure out how extra air is getting into the system. Make sure there's a good connection between the nib unit and the converter. Might need to add some silicone grease to those converter threads. You might even need to test the converter to make sure you don't have a bad converter. I hope this has helped, but if it hasn't, or if you have any additional questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments below.